The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie. Back Monday at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Guns N' Roses there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. If you're just joining us, I want to buy a Peugeot. And seriously, 47,000 Ks, one old lady owner, bought in New Zealand, not imported, in immaculate condition.
You don't even know what engine it's rocking, Jace.
Drove like a dream.
It does.
And I'm going to put this to you, Keyzie, as a car lover, as a car enthusiast. Isn't some of the joy of driving when you're driving a beautiful beast like a Peugeot, as opposed to your Japanese or whatever car, which are just... Oh, yes, they're reliable, and you feel like you're driving in a little tin box.
Jace.
This is a thing of beauty, of luxury, of glamour.
That's exactly what they are, right? So European cars, you know, Mercs, Beamers, Audis from Germany, right? When they come out, they are the pinnacle of engineering. They are amazing. They are designed for people who have money and buy them new with a warranty on them, and then they flick them off and people like you buy them and then they crap out and cost a fortune. It's even harder to get parts for a French car, which a Peugeot is. This is like 10 years old. I know an old lady owned it. No, it just is. It's just harder to get parts. They're more expensive. They're very complicated as well. They don't follow the norms like Japanese.
Mate, I popped the hood.
Yeah.
And looked at the engine.
What'd you think?
I thought, that is a beautiful bit of engineering. And, you know, this is the thing. They drive heavy too. They've got a heaviness to them. Surely something as beautiful and as immaculate as that is not going to just fall apart like your cheap Japanese crap.
No, I'll pull the power steering pump out of your car and you can have a nice heavy-feeling Japanese one as well. That's no worries. But not one single positive text has come in on 3483. Don't do it. They are shit. I was conceived in the back of a Peugeot and I'm a massive wounder with no prospects. That's Nathan. Hey, Jace, buy the Peugeot. It'll be awesome. For the mechanic. A mate of mine has 6 Peugeots and loves them. The indicator stick is on the wrong side. That's all that he's only the issues he's having with it. Hey, get into it, Hoyt. YOLO, may as well spend all your hard-earned cash.
Well, yeah, my heart. Well, you guys were suggesting I could use my dog squad money.
All that dog squad money.
Fortune. Now, listen, I've got to say this too. My wife.
Yeah. What about her?
My wife was very supportive. And she said, I reckon you should do it, darling. And then we went and had coffee with one of her mates the other day, and she said, Jace, life is short, man.
Yeah, man.
Just do it.
You may as well spend it.
Everyone will say, nay, nay, nay. I want anyone out there at the moment who drives a Peugeot to give us a call on 0800 Hauraki and give old Hoyty J a bit of support. Because I'm just getting hammered here.
You may as well, actually.
I am getting hammered.
Leave that to me. That's my shtick, all right? Now, Jace, just quickly, and do call us on 0800 Hauraki. We've got night and day vouchers to give away, Backbone T-shirts, all sorts of stuff. We'll see what we can rustle up. But right now, are you thinking, because I've done this before, where you know that other people know more about something than you do, but you're thinking, nah, man, this one's different.
It's all about the vibe for me.
Yeah, vibe.
It's all about the feeling. It's all about the poetry. It's all about the vision. Yeah. You guys are just, your parts crap out and blah, blah, blah with your grease all over your face.
Yeah.
This is about elegance. It's about sophistication. And I need some support out there. I want someone to back me up.
Backbone.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast. This is breaking news.
It is breaking news. It's the Big Show with just Keyzie. Jason Hoyte has gone out to get some sushi. He's mistimed it. He hasn't returned in time, so it's just me solo.
How are you going to go with that, Keyzie? You going to be all right doing it solo?
Did you freak out there, Jace?
No, I didn't freak out. Old Pugson was freaking out, though.
Was he?
Yeah. He was absolutely freaking out.
Right. Well, quick question I wanted to ask you here anyway, as you drag your chair over and put your sushi down.
Yeah. Spicy salmon, by the way. Beautiful.
Yum. Half price?
Yeah, half price.
So good.
Extra wasabi.
Did you go to Dave's party on the weekend?
No.
You didn't?
No.
Aren't you guys close, though?
Me and Dave?
Yeah.
Oh, we have one of those relationships where we're kind of up and down.
Right.
Sometimes we get on, sometimes not so well. What do you ask?
You told me that you guys were like peas in a pod, you and Dave.
Oh, we were back in the day, but that was in the shagging days.
Right.
Yeah. Why do you ask?
Well, because he's coming to the country soon. Dave Grohl and the Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
And it was his 50th birthday over the weekend. And
he just gets a bit precious sometimes.
Right,
you know what
okay.
I mean? Everyone thinks he's a lovely guy, and he is. Don't get me wrong.
He seems like a great guy.
Yeah, he is a really, really nice guy, but he can just get a bit tedious sometimes. He's what I call a raconteur, Keyzie.
Right.
And so you'll be having a dinner, and he'll just spiel off for hours and just talking absolute crap.
Oh, I know what that's like.
You know what I mean? And it's just like, oh, Dave, could you just button it for 5 minutes?
Right. It's just because he's probably one of the most successful rock and roll musicians of all time.
Well,
and by all accounts, a great guy.
Well, you see, you compare him, for example, to David Bowie.
Okay.
One of the rock legends.
Because you knew him, eh?
Well, yeah, when David and I used to go out, he was more interested in what was happening for Hoyte J.
Right.
It wasn't all about David Bowie. You know what I mean?
So you don't like Dave Grohl because he
Iggy's
talks
the
about
same.
himself and doesn't talk about you.
Yeah, totally. Iggy was the same. Iggy was a bloody nice guy.
Iggy Azalea.
Pardon? No, Iggy Pop.
Oh, Iggy Pop.
Iggy's very, very similar.
Yeah.
He's just interested in you as a person as opposed to,
Right.
hey, I'm Iggy Pop, I'm super cool.
Yeah, cool, okay. Just because I would have thought you would have gone, because you've told me over the years about how, you helped him even start the Foo Fighters and co-wrote a lot of their songs and that sort of thing. So I just thought it was weird that you didn't go to his party.
Oh, well,
Were you invited?
all you just said was true just then.
Yeah.
I was invited, but look, mate, as I say, I've got things on.
Yeah.
And I've got that thing in Ranui on the same day.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's already happened, by the way. It was the weekend just gone, so yeah.
Oh, the Ranui thing.
No, the Dave Grohl thing.
Oh, has it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I wasn't going anyway, so that's all good.
Right. Hey, here's a tune. You should go get some sushi. It's Pearl Jam.
Great tune.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
The Black Keys there on the radio, Hauraki Big Show, Wednesday afternoon. The time is 4:47, eyes to the front, Keyzie. Jeez, that was a shocker. That was terrible,
There's
man.
no one out there.
Yeah, whatever. Hey, now listen, you'll be aware of the fact that I went to Tasmania over the Christmas break there.
Yeah, you went gallivanting all around the world, mate. You're always off somewhere, aren't you, Jace?
Well, not really, actually, and it was very nearly cancelled. But I don't know if you recall that story that Mogi was telling about when he was in the gym changing rooms.
Oh, the person
With the nude dude.
who waited until the end to put his undies on. He put
Yes.
everything else on first.
Exactly.
That's right,
I
sicko.
had a remarkably similar experience when I was in Tasmania.
Right.
We went to this place called Sandy Bay, which was a beach sort of in the inner city there. And I had to take my togs with me because we were doing something before, so I couldn't wear my togs. So I went into the changing room. True story, this. And the changing room was literally just one long wooden bench. Right? You're picturing it, Keyzie?
Yeah, I can picture a bench. Yeah.
And on the other side of the room was just toilets.
Right.
So I walk into this changing room, the men's changing room,
Yeah.
and there's a dude about my age,
Oh, yeah, so like
43.
mid-60s.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no, sort of
43, yeah.
43.
Yeah.
Fully clothed, right?
And he's sitting on the bench facing out?
Facing the toilets, just sitting on the bench.
Like waiting.
It seemed like it.
Right.
So I walk into the changing room, right? And as soon as I walk in there, I go and find myself a little place and start undressing. He does the same thing.
Right.
And then he starts talking to me. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is...
What was he asking? How you
Oh,
going, mate?
how you going? Blah, blah, blah. Beautiful day, And,
In the city of Sales, yeah.
Do you swim here often and all that sort of stuff? And no, I'm from New Zealand. So it's New Zealand, eh? Oh, that's
Right.
bloody... But anyway, in the meantime, he's getting fully nude.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's stripped down, and then rather than put his togs on, which is what I presume he was doing there, he just kept talking to me while in the nude.
Just not holding a towel or anything?
Not
just
holding
nude.
a towel, just standing there. Well, actually, he was holding his swimming trunks in his hand. So he was standing there, fully nude, talking to Hoyte J. I got fully nude too, but very quickly whipped my little shorties on.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't let me go. He just kept talking. And because I'm such a polite bastard, I felt it would be rude to just sort of walk away.
Right.
Now, was that dodgy, Keyzie? Was he coming on to me? Because he was still nude by the time I walked out of there, and he was just staring at me as I left.
Yeah, there are genuinely people out there, because my wife has had this a few times at her gym changing room. So even the old females like doing this. Certain people like having your attention while they're fully nude. And those people need to go to like a nudist camp or something and get their kicks there.
Sure.
I don't know if it's like a sexual thing.
In that scenario, I'd be fine.
Right.
But I'm not in the habit of changing in women's changing rooms, so...
No, that's not what I'm getting at.
Right.
But there are certainly people that seem to just get a wee bit of a kick out of being naked, and it being all okay because they're in a changing room.
Yes, and doing the full frontal thing with you too.
And
so it's not even like a side dude. It's like full frontal dude.
When you came out and did your aqua jogging, did you notice him coming out at all of the changing room, or did he stay in there?
I didn't. I was so sort of flustered. I just sort of took off and went to the beach. I did about 4 or 5K in the water and came back again, and then
okay. But so you didn't notice him.
I had a durry actually after that, which was lovely.
Did you notice him come out at all? Or was he still in there waiting?
I don't know. I didn't notice him coming out.
Right. Did you get his number?
I did actually.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, his name was Terry.
You're joking.
Yeah, nah. God, he was good looking too.
Far out. Lucky.
For a guy his age, he was in good shape.
Yeah, far out.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if I was going to turn, it would be for Terry.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not the Terry that lives at home, the Terry that I met in the thing there.
The Hauraki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Yes, indeed, Soundgarden there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Thursday afternoon. For those of you, by the way, that are interested in the cricket, Australia versus the West Indies fought back quite well, bowled out for 180-odd, and Australia 7 for 200 or 230-odd, and Travis Head just got his 100 and is just going ballistic now, and I think it's just hit 3 sixes in a row, so there you go, Keyzie.
So good, man.
Hey,
Thank
now,
you.
Listen, we've got our live show tomorrow.
Yeah.
We had to do that voiceover yesterday for the live voiceover. What happened with it? Did that go through? Because that was a bit weird to me.
It was all were they happy with it?
Yeah, was it?
Well, they said it was a bit
approved because it didn't seem right to me.
Well, it was a bit rough. They said upstairs, but they've ended up, just because they were on a bit of a time frame thing. They've ended up approving it, and it's playing out. You
sure?
Yeah. Why, have you got a problem? What? Were you not happy
it just seemed weird when we were doing the voiceover yesterday. It just didn't seem quite right.
Do you want to hear the ad? I can play it back for you.
Have they made it?
Yeah, they've already made it. It's in circulation. Here's the ad here.
Hi, I'm Jason Hoyte, and this Friday I'll be at Brew Co on the main street of the Mountie Mount for the big Hauraki Big Show's first big live show of the year. Isn't that right, Keyzie?
No shit, Sherlock. And to make things even more awesome, we'll be giving away free Backbone shirts to the first 100 people that show up. Pretty awesome, eh, Durbrain?
It sure is, Keyzie. Me so excited for the big show live. Me also excited for the return of Old Mogi.
Yeah, come and meet Keyzie and Mogi in the flesh, and old Honky J will even take the photo for you.
Also, every listener that slaps me on the ass goes in the draw to win $1,000.
The Big Show live, 4 p.m. this Friday at Bruco on the main street of the Mount. So that's what's playing out, and it works.
I don't know, it just feels a bit weird to me. It sounds a bit off.
It's funny that you say that because
the editing's a bit weird as well.
We actually have an email here asking if we can re-record something for them.
Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
G'day, Chris. Just one quick thing. Could you get Hoity J to chuck a thanks, mate, on the end of it? So they just want you to, so they're obviously happy with it, which is good because we kind of, we were flying by the seat of our pants there. They just want you to chuck a thanks, mate, on the end of it. Do you reckon you could record one of those?
Is that the only changes that they wanted for it?
Well, yeah, I think that's pretty good.
All right. Yeah, no, that's all good.
So if you just give us a thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Maybe just give us a couple of options.
It really gets deep inside my gut.
It's just asking. It's just 2 words. It's just 2 words.
Thanks, mate.
Maybe another one?
Keyzie, that's how I always say it.
No, I know.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to... Thanks, mate.
Yeah, that was a bit too gruff. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate.
What about just how a normal person would normally say it? Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, but give it something. We're stoked about it.
That's not how a normal person would go. Thanks, mate.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks, mate.
Well, I can't say thank you, obviously. It's not what I say. Thanks, mate.
What if I say something to set you up and then the thanks, mate, sounds more natural?
Okay, yeah, good.
Hey, good work today, Jace.
Thanks, mate.
See, it's too... You're late.
Keyzie!
What?
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie. Back Monday at 4 on Radio Hauraki.